What's going on everybody, Didi here, and in this video we're going to be learning about typecasting. Typecasting is the ability to convert a variable to a different data type. It's useful when you accept user input because when the user types in something, it will be a string, which means you can't use it to perform arithmetic operations like addition or subtraction. So we need to convert it to a float or an integer. So let's begin. Firstly, let's say we want to convert an integer to a float. Let's first create a variable called x, make it an integer, and give it a value of 3. Now what would you do if you wanted to add say 0.5 to the value of x? Now if you try doing it normally by x equals x plus 0.5 and then try to print the value of x, the program returns an error. Float should be in. We can fix this with typecasting by creating a new variable called y and then giving it the value of x and adding 0.5 to the value of y and then printing y instead. Now if we try to build the project, it prints 3.5. This form of converting a variable's type is called implicit conversion. Now let's try converting a float to an integer with the same method. Let's change x to a float, make its value into 3.5 and then give y the value of x and making it an integer. Now if I save and build the program, it gives the same error. Float should be in. This is because x is a decimal value, so we can't convert it directly. This is where the math class is coming. You have to first convert x into a whole number, which you can do with math.round a set of parentheses x. Now if I save and build the program, it prints 4 because the math class rounded 3.5 up to 4. But what if you wanted to convert a string to an integer or a float? We can do this with the parseInt and the parseFloat function. Let's first change x to a string and give it a value of 3.9 under double quotes. And as for the value of y, to convert the string into an integer, all you have to do is type std.parseInt a set of parentheses x. Now if I save and build the program, it prints 3 despite 4 being closer to round up to. This is something you have to keep in mind because when you try to convert a string from a decimal to an integer with a parseInt function, it always rounds down even if rounding up is closer. Now let's try converting a string to a float. It's the same as converting to an integer, but we just replace the parseInt function with the parseFloat function. Now if I change this to float, save the program and build the project, it prints 3.9. So that was typecasting in Haxe. See you all on the next video, and until then, adios.